We welcome you back into VA Memorial Stadium, the home of the Chillicothe Paints, for Game 2 of this doubleheader, as we've got the 4-0 Jackson Ironmen out of the Frontier Athletic Conference going up against the 2-4 Fairland Dragons out of the Ohio Valley Conference. Carson Francis with you here tonight from Chillicothe as the sun begins to set on this Thursday night. Game 2 of our doubleheader, Waverly taking down Oak Hill 7-1 in Game 1. Dewey Daly brought you the call there. Both of these teams coming in tonight off of 5-inning run rule wins last night. Jackson taking down Hillsboro 10-0. Fairland knocking off Chesapeake 13-1 in OBC play. Jackson looks to remain unbeaten. They'll trot out Bodie Wolford onto the mound to start the night. Wolford's first pitching appearance of the season. Last season posted a 3-1 record through 19 whole innings pitched, a 2.58 ERA, 15 strikeouts, 5 walks. Jackson, as I mentioned, got a 2-game sweep over Hillsboro. Most recently, they took down the Indians 4-0 on Tuesday, 10-0 last night in 5 innings. Both teams making their first trip to the VA this season, as the shortstop Wyatt Thomas steps into the right-handed batter's box for the Dragons. Fairland, the visiting team on the scoreboard, they'll bat first. As Wolford winds up, delivers the first pitch, and gets a swing and miss. The 0-1 from Wolford, swing and a miss again. And quickly, Bodie Wolford's ahead, 0-2 in the count. Thomas, 1 for 3 in the win over Chesapeake last night. The 0-2 from Wolford, got him looking, called strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes to start the night for Bodie Wolford and the Jackson Ironmen. Now Caden Wiseman, the center fielder, stands in for the Dragons. We'll quickly take you through the rest of the batting lineup as Ethan Wall, the pitcher, stands on deck. The first pitch from Wolford, this one chopped over to third base. That's McGraw. Throw over to first is in time, and quickly Jackson's got 2 away. Rest of the batting lineup for the Dragons looks like this. Ethan Wall up to bat, now the pitcher, followed by Garrett Cornwell at third base. Josh Gillespie, the designated hitter, followed by Luke Brown at first base. Cyrus Cummings behind the plate, and Chase LaPole at second. Wolford delivers a called strike 1 there. A 1, swing and a miss. Six pitches, 6 strikes so far for Bodie Wolford. The 0-2. This one high and outside. And Fairland's first ball taken of this game. Wolford winds up, delivers the 1-2. This one chopped. Wolford fields it himself. Throw over to Gavin Jones at first is in time. An 8-pitch inning for Bodie Wolford and the Jackson Ironmen sits down the Fairland Dragons in order. Ironmen will bring out their bats in the bottom of the first. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place. And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Ethan Wall, the starting pitcher for the Fairland Dragons, has a quick 1-2-3 inning from the Ironmen. Sends the Dragons down in order. We'll quickly go through the batting lineup for Jackson, who stands at 4-0 on the young season. Ryan Simetz, the shortstop, to lead things off, followed by Noah Ernst, the catcher. Gavin Jones, the reigning FAC Player of the Year at first base, batting third. Tucker Williams, the second baseman, batting fourth, followed by Bodie Wolford, the pitcher. Jensen Green in center field, the designated hitter Garrett Legg. Easton McGraw and Eli Ray to round out the lineup for the Ironmen. As I mentioned during the open, both teams making their first trips to VA Memorial Stadium this season. As Ryan Simetz stands in the right-handed batter's box. And Wall delivers the first pitch as Simetz fouls this one down the first base line. Simetz was 1 for 3 last night against Hillsborough, came around to score. He was 3 for 4 with a run and a stolen base on Tuesday evening. As the 0-1 from Wall misses down and outside, 1-1 the count. One Simetz into right field. Chase LaPole can't field it cleanly, and the throw's not in time. It gets into foul territory. And Simetz was way ahead of first base. He will not advance any further as he'll reach on a throwing error.
The catcher, number 25, Noah Ernst.
So Jackson gets a runner on, and it's Noah Ernst, the catcher, now due up for the Ironmen. Ernst batting .500 on the season with 5 hits. As the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Ethan Wall 0-1 on the season, .663 ERA with 11 strikeouts. As Ernst squares around to bunt, pops this one foul, 1-1. The sun begins to set here in Chillicothe, 55 degrees here in the opening frame. Wall from the stretch. Just about got a piece of Ernst, but it just misses, 2-1. Wall again can't find the zone. It's upstairs. Favorable hitters count to Noah Ernst. 3 balls and a strike. Just a bit outside. 2 batters up and 2 base runners on for the Jackson Ironmen as Noah Ernst draws a walk. And now that'll bring up Gavin Jones with 2 runners on and nobody out. Jones, the reigning FAC Player of the Year. He's committed to Shawnee State, where he will continue his baseball career. As Jones squares around to bunt, Wall fields it, throw over to first is in time. Sacrifice bunt for Gavin Jones.
Second baseman, number 2, Tucker Williams.
Now 2 runners on in scoring position for the second baseman, Tucker Williams. His first pitch from Wall. Down and outside, Cummings, the catcher, scooping it out of the turf. Williams batting .333, 3 runs batted in on the season. The 1-0 from Wall, swing and a miss. Wall will try again. Williams swings and misses there. One ball and 2 strikes to Tucker Williams. 1-2, swing and a miss. First strikeout of the night for Ethan Wall. There's 2 away.
The pitcher, number 1, Bodie Walford.
Now with 2 outs, Bodie Wolford stands in, looking to add to his own cause. 2 runners in scoring position as Wolford chops this one foul to the backstop. Wolford 1 for 4 with the runs scored last evening. The 0-1. As Wall able to find the zone, count is quickly 0-2 to Bodie Wolford. Wall winds, deals the 0-2. This one chopped over to first. Luke Brown fields it, toss over to Wall, is in time. Ethan Wall works out of a jam and sits Jackson down scoreless. We'll head to the top of the second. Middle of the order due up for Fairland when we return. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Second inning set to get underway from VA Memorial Stadium. It'll be the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for Fairland. As Bodie Wolford was very efficient on the mound back in the first inning. 8 pitches and a quick 1-2-3 inning. This is Fairland's first trip to the VA this season. Their last game played here at the VA was an instant classic. Last season, a Division III district final, a win over Huntington in which the Dragons led 5-1 heading into the 7th inning. Huntington scored 3 runs in the bottom frame of the 7th, had a runner on third with 1 out before Carson Sansom caught a pop fly and threw out the tying run at the plate. A 9-2 double play to end the game and seal a district title for the Fairland Dragons. Garrett Cornwell, the third baseman for Fairland, set to lead off the top of the second. So Wolford goes back to work, gets a swing and miss. Cornwell 2 for 3, 2 runs batted in. Last night a win over Chesapeake, the 0-1. Cornwell fouls this one out of play, 0-2. Garrett Cornwell batting .389 on the season. 7 hits, 2 runs batted in. The 0-2. This one down and outside, 1-2 the count. Wolford winds and deals. He'll try again. Swing and a miss. Cornwell goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the night for Bodie Wolford. 1 away.
Designated number 3, Josh Gillespie.
Now that'll bring up Josh Gillespie, who was originally slated to play left field tonight. A last-minute adjustment. He is now the designated hitter, as he takes a called strike 1 on the outside corner. Landon Evans now the left fielder for the Dragons. Gillespie batting in his place, the 0-1, down and away. The 1-1 from Wolford, taken for a called strike 2. So far throughout these first 5 batters, Wolford has done an excellent job getting ahead in the count. The 1-2 just misses, and that'll even the count 2 apiece. Wolford will try again, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bodie Wolford in the Ironmen.
First baseman number 24, Luke Brown.
Two away for the first baseman, Luke Brown. First pitch, Brown into right field, past the glove of Gavin Jones. Foul ball. We talked about Fairland's run to a district title last season. What a lot of people forget is that the Dragons started last season just 1-8. They caught fire at the end of the season and carried that momentum into the tournament. It's the 0-1 from Wolford, swing and a miss. Maybe a sign of what's to come for Fairland this season. A 1-4 start, they were able to pick up a win in league play last night. The 0-2 from Wolford, swing and a miss again. Dragons go down in order, all by way of strikeout. Bodie Wolford has fanned 4 so far tonight as we head to the bottom of the second here in Chillicothe. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Fielder number 19, Jensen Green.
Back here at the VA for the bottom of the second inning, it'll be Jensen Green, the center fielder, to lead things off for Jackson. Ethan Wall back out for his second inning of work as Green lines this one into the gap. It's down for a base hit. Green hustling his way to second. This is going to be a tough play. Throw is in time. Green sliding headfirst into second. But Wyatt Thomas was there to make the tag for out number one. So a single with an out for Jensen Green, and that brings up Garrett Legg, the designated hitter. Legg thought about going around that one, takes it for ball one. Green showed some speed a little bit on his way from first to second, but not enough. There's the 1-0 to Garrett Legg. Outside for ball two. Legg transferred over the summer to Jackson from Piketon. We saw him a couple times during basketball season for the Ironmen as he takes a check swing for strike one. Two, 1. Strike two. Legg is 1 for 5 batting on the season. Did not play in the series against Hillsborough. Just the 2-2 from Wall. This one fouled off. Last action Garrett Legg saw for the Ironmen was back on April 1st in a win over Unioto. Just a 2-2. This one high and inside. Count is full. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the evening for Ethan Wall, and there's quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Now Easton McGraw stands in. Wall delivers one upstairs for ball one. Called strike one there on the inside corner. 1 ball and a strike. Quickly, Wall delivers. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. 0 for 3 with the strikeout was McGraw in the last game. The 1-2 high and inside. 4 games of varsity action for Easton McGraw last year, 167, only 1 hit. Just a 2-2. Just misses upstairs, and the count is full with 2 outs. Payoff pitch from Wall. Called strike 3. The Ironmen go down in order. Ethan Wall strikes out the last 2 as we head to the 3rd inning, still scoreless from the VA. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student-athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week, presented by Willie & Son Trucking, each week at sosaohio.com.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Scoreless game through 2 innings here at VA Memorial Stadium as Fairland and Jackson capping off our doubleheader from the home of the Chillicothe Paints. As Bodie Wolford back out there on the mound. I talked about this a little bit pregame, but our pitching battle tonight, also a battle of quarterbacks, is Wolford and Wall, each the quarterbacks of their respective football squads this past fall.
Leading off for Fairland, right fielder, number 1, Elias Blankenship.
So Elias Blankenship will stand in to lead off the top of the third for Fairland. Wolford delivers the first pitch, gets called strike one. Quickly, Wolford ahead 0-2 in the count. (0-2) from Wolford. This one popped up into foul ground and out of play. Wolford this past fall, 1,968 yards passing, 25 touchdowns. Led the Ironmen to an FAC gold ball and a playoff win. The 0-2. This one chopped foul again. If you're familiar with Southeast Ohio sports in general, you know Jackson as pretty much a playoff staple come football season. As the 0-2 called strike three on the outside corner. 4 straight strikeouts for Bodie Wolford. One away in the top of the third. Now the catcher, Cyrus Cummings, stands in. Called strike one. Cummings 0 for 3 with a walk and a run last night. Just the 0-1. This one gets away from Ernst. Ethan Wall, on the other hand, 1,860 yards passing, 20 touchdowns for the Dragons football squad as a swing miss there. Both teams made it to week 12 of the high school football season last fall, the 1-2 down and outside. Just the 2 just misses down and outside. Count is full with 1 out. Cummings, one of the few returning starters for this Dragon squad, as he goes down swinging there. Make it 5 straight Dragons retired by way of strikeout. 2 away here in the top of the third. The second baseman, Chase LaPole, up for the Dragons as he lays off that one outside for ball 1. A rare first pitch ball from Bodie Wolford. It's the 1-0. This one fouled off down the first base line. LaPole batting .333, 4 hits on the season. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Wolford wasting no time going back at him. The 1-2. Check swing, no go. Wolford will try again. This one fouled to the backstop, and Chase LaPole stays alive here with 2 outs. There's Wolford again. This one lined down for a base hit down the left field line, and this is going to be extra bases for Chase LaPole. Sliding headfirst into second is Chase LaPole, and the Dragons get their first hit of the night in a big way, a double with 2 outs from Chase LaPole.
Shortstop number 11, Wyatt Thomas.
That breaks up the strikeout streak for Bodie Wolford, as now the Dragons have a runner in scoring position back at the top of the order. As it's Wyatt Thomas up there now, takes one down and outside for ball 1. The 1-0 swing and a miss. The first extra base hit on the year for Chase LaPole. Thomas looking to drive him in as Wolford steps off the mound. Here's the 1-1. Thomas lays off for ball 2. Fouled off into the glove of No Ernst. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Wyatt Thomas. Wolford will try again. Thomas lays off that one way outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff from Wolford. And it's outside for ball 4. And after the first 8 batters of the game for Fairland fail to reach base, a double and a walk puts 2 runners on with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd, as we'll have a mound visit for the Ironmen. Josh McGraw, the skipper of the Jackson Ironmen, his 12th season overall at the helm. He's previously the head coach from 2011 to 2016, where he most notably led Jackson to a district title back in 2014. He left after the 2016 season to be the head coach at Portsmouth, his alma mater, for 3 years before returning to Jackson in the summer of 2019. Caden Wiseman, the center fielder, stands up with 2 on and 2 outs. Check swing, called strike 1. Wiseman grounded out to 3rd in his first appearance back in the 1st. 0-1 from Wolford, down and away. It's a good block by Ernst, the catcher. One from Wolford. This one fouled off. 1-2 to Wiseman, the center fielder. Dragons looking to apply some pressure to the unbeaten Ironmen. 1-2 from Wolford. He lays off this one downstairs, evens the count at 2 apiece. Wolford delivers. This one down and outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Caden Wiseman. Full count, 2 outs, 2 runners on, both will be taken off. Big lead at first, runners go. And it's outside. Ducks on the pond for the Dragons with 2 outs.
Club pitcher number 15, Ethan Wall.
So after Bodie Wolford struck out the first 2 batters of the 3rd, the double from Chase LaPole and back-to-back walks loads the bases now for Ethan Wall. First pitch to Wall upstairs for ball one. Wall was Fairland's batting leader, Pickoff to first, gets away and out of play. One run will score for the Dragons, and a throwing error puts Fairland in the lead in the third inning, 1-0. Chase LaPole scores from third. Has a pickoff throw to first. Goes into the stands to give the Dragons the lead. 1-0. Wall pops this one into shallow left. Simons backs in and makes the play for out number 3. Dragons get a run across thanks to a miscue on the pickoff throw. And the Ironmen look to answer in the bottom half of the third. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a Little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place. And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Fairland breaks the scoreless tie in their half of the third. A bases-loaded throwing error by the pitcher, Wolford, sends Chase LaPole in from third base to score, give the Dragons a 1-0 lead. As Ethan Wall back out on the mound, he'll look for a shutdown inning against the 9-1-2 hitters in this Jackson lineup. As the left fielder, Eli Ray, will lead us off here in the bottom of the third. As Ray grounds one over to short, Thomas fields the throw to first, is in time. One pitch, ground out for the Dragons.
Shortstop number 8.
And now Jackson back to the top of the order. It's Ryan Simons, who reached on an error in his first appearance back in the first. He lays off that one down and away, 1-0. Simons last season led the team in batting average. He batted .407. 37 hits on the year as he fouls this one towards the Fairland dugout. He also homered 3 times last season for the Ironmen. The 1-1 lays off of this one down and away. Two 2-1 from Wall. Simons fouls this one out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Simons, another multi-sport athlete for this Jackson squad, as he was their leading receiver in football this past fall. As he fouls this one away to the backstop. Also a starter for the Jackson basketball squad, who, again, we saw a couple times during the winter. Is the Ironmen made it to the district semifinal before falling victim to an upset by the Waverly Tigers, the 2-2. Simons sends this one into right field for a base hit. Past the outstretched glove of LaPole. And Simons is aboard for the second time tonight with a single.
The catcher, number 25, Noah Ernst.
1 on, 1 away for Noah Ernst. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. As a ball makes its way into the field of play from the Jackson bullpen, we'll have a stoppage. Quickly back into the box goes Ernst. It's the 1-0, down and away, ball 2. Noah Ernst, a .250 hitter last season. It's the 2-0 upstairs, and he's able to lay off that one. 3 balls and no strikes to the catcher. Take all the way for a called strike 1. Last season, the Ironmen finished 23-5, won the FAC Gold Ball, a perfect 10-0 record. Simons goes, swing and a miss. Throw to second, not nearly in time, and Simons has his second stolen base of the season, and he's in scoring position. Simons with 10 stolen bags last season, showing off his speed on the base pass there. The 3-2 outside for ball 4. Now runners on a first and second with 1 away for Gavin Jones. Gavin Jones, a sacrifice bunt back in the first. As the first pitch taken for a called strike 1. Talking about Simons' speed on the base pass, and it's kind of where being a wide receiver pays off. You've already got some speed in your DNA there. Jones lays off that one, evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1, Jones over to second. LaPole fields it, throw over to first is in time. Runners advance 90 feet. 2 productive outs for Gavin Jones.
Second baseman number 2, Tucker Williams.
2 away with 2 runners in scoring position now for Tucker Williams. First pitch, Williams fouls this one out of play. Wall facing a similar situation that he had back in the first. As this ball gets away from Cummings, the catcher, Simons will score standing up, and we're all even at 1. So each team taking advantage of some miscues from the opposition. And the Ironmen do just that there as Simons scores from third on the pass ball. Noah Ernst moves up to third. He's 90 feet away from giving the Ironmen the lead. One-two, swing and a miss. Wall strikes out Williams for the second time and leaves the go-ahead run stranded at third. We'll head to the fourth. We're all knotted up at 1 here at the VA. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Glow Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glow Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glow Fiber is here. Welcome to Glow Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiber.com to switch today.
Fourth inning of play set to commence here at VA Memorial Stadium as both teams bring home a run apiece in the third inning. And we're knotted up at 1-1 as Ryan Simons scored on a pass ball to give the Ironmen their first run of the game. The Ironmen return 3 players who made all FAC honors from last season. Obviously, Gavin Jones bringing home FAC Player of the Year honors, as well as Noah Ernst, the catcher, and a man who's not in the starting lineup, but whose name you might recognize, the Army football commit, Nolan Johnson.
Leading off third baseman, Garrett Cornwell.
Garrett Cornwell leading off for the Dragons in the fourth inning as he chops this one over to third. Throw to Jones at first is in time, and another one pitch out for the Ironmen.
Designated hitter number 3, Josh Gillespie.
Now Josh Gillespie, the designated hitter for the Dragons. Struck out back in the second as he lays off that one way outside for ball 1. Gillespie fouls this one down the right field line, out of play. And a lucky fan will come away with a foul ball. Although it does have to be returned to the dugout here during high school season. The 1-1 just high for ball 2. Two 2-1 from Wolford. This one fouled back. Wolford winds up. We'll try again. The 2-2. This one chopped over to Williams at second. Underhanded toss to first for out number 2.
First baseman, number 24, Luke Brown.
So for the 4th straight inning now, Bodie Wolford retires the first 2 batters. And the first baseman, Luke Brown, stands in with 2 away. Fairland was able to make some noise with 2 outs in the last inning. Let's see if they can do the same as Brown lines one past the outstretched glove of Williams for a base hit. Line drive into right field. Works out to Luke Brown's favor. It's the second base hit of the night for the Dragons. Keeps the inning alive. Now Eli Blankenship. The runner on and 2 away. First pitch, Blankenship lays off this one down. Wolford from the stretch. Just misses on the outside. 2-0 the count. The Chillicothe Paints. Season's right around the corner for the four-time Prospect League champs. Season will begin on May 27th. The 2-0 finds the bottom of the zone, 2-1. May 27th, the Paints will head to Johnstown for a two-game series against the Johnstown Mill Rats. It's the 2-1 Blankenship into center. Underneath it is Green, and he makes the catch to retire the side. And the Dragons get a runner on, but the Ironmen will leave him right there. As we head to the bottom of the fourth here at the VA, you're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Glow Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glow Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glow Fiber is here. Welcome to Glow Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiber.com to switch today.
We're halfway through here at VA Memorial Stadium, as Fairland and Jackson all knotted up at 1 apiece heading into the bottom of the fourth.
Leading off.
Two of the premier baseball programs in the Southeast District, at least here as of late. Two programs, no strangers to success by any means. As Bodie Wolford, the opposing pitcher, stands in, gets out of the way of ball one. Wolford grounded out to first in his first at-bat of the night as he fouls this one off. 1-1 the count. Ironmen last season, as I mentioned, won the FAC, took home the Division II district runner-up, falling to Washington Courthouse. Swing and a miss there, 1-2. They're two schools that we watch them all year long, and they're in the conversation for just about every sport. The 1-2, down and away. As I mentioned, both of these schools made it to week 12 of the football season, week 2 of the playoffs. The 2-2 just misses, and the count is full to Bodie Wolford. Successful basketball seasons as well for these two schools. On the boys' basketball side, 3-2, down and away, and Wolford walks to start the bottom of the fourth. First time on base tonight for Bodie Wolford. Now Jensen Green, who singled back in the second but was thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double. As we get a courtesy runner for the Ironmen. It'll be number 13, Braden Manring, running for the pitcher, Wolford. Both of these schools made it to the district semifinal in boys basketball. Jackson, as I mentioned earlier, falling victim of an upset to Waverly. As the first pitch to Green catches the outside corner for strike one. If you watched the last game, you might have saw Cage Alexander for Waverly, if that name sounds familiar. Green squares around to bunt. Wall fields it, throw to first is in time. Just in the nick of time, sacrifice bunt for Jensen Green. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Cage Alexander, who we saw in the previous game tonight for Waverly, was also the man who ended Jackson's basketball season, a buzzer beater in the district semifinal.
Number 14, Ashton Seymour.
As we'll have a pinch hitter now for the Ironmen. Number 14, Ashton Seymour, pinch hitting for Garrett Legg. First pitch to Seymour upstairs. Seymour's first at-bat of the season as the 1-0 check swing called strike one. Braden Mannering, the pinch runner, stands in scoring position with one away, the 1-1, down and away. And for Fairland on the boys basketball side, a 22-2 season. They also fell victim to an upset in the district semifinal. It's a 2-1 swing and a miss. The Dragons fell to Wheelersburg in a game that we had at the downtown gym at Waverly, an instant classic. The 2-2 time is called, and we got a balk. And Mannering will move up to third. And the go-ahead run just 90 feet away for the Ironmen. So Ashton Seymour in his first at-bat of the 2025 season. Chance to give his team the lead, the 2-2. Seymour pops this one into right. Underneath it is Lapoli, can't catch it. In to score from third is Braden Mannering, and the Jackson Ironmen have the lead. E4 the ruling. Ashton Seymour, first at bat of the season, drives in the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the fourth. It's 2-1 Ironmen. Easton McGraw lays down a bunt. Wall fields it, throw to first. In time, but he can't catch it. Runners advance, wave is on. Seymour will hold it third. Throw got in there quickly. Good recovery from the Dragons. But disaster strikes. Back-to-back errors. As McGraw moves his way up to second. Runners on second and third, one out for Eli Ray. Fouls this one back 0-1. Ray gets out of the way of this one in the batter's box, 1-1. Ray grounded out to short. Back in the third, swing and a miss there. Ray made his first appearance of the season last night in the win over Hillsborough, the 1-2. Got him looking, called strike three. Wall recovers and ties up Eli Ray for out number two. But the Ironmen are back to the top of the order, and it's Ryan Simons with two outs. First pitch to Simons, kicks up in the turf, blocked by Cummings, the catcher. Simons has been on base twice. Scored the Ironmen's first run of the game on a pass ball in the last inning, the 1-0. Upstairs for ball two. Jackson looking to improve to 5-0 on the young season. 2-0, Simons into right field, caught by LaPole for out number three. diving catch from Chase LaPole to end the inning. But not before the Ironmen take the lead after another mistake by the Fairland defense. 2-1 as we head to the fifth. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Jackson with a 2-1 lead over Fairland as we get set to start the fifth inning here at VA Memorial Stadium. As Ashton Seymour, in his first at-bat of the season, reached on an error, drove in the go-ahead run, his first at-bat of the season. As that gets us to where we stand at 2-1 in favor of Jackson. Bodie Wolford back out there to start the fifth inning.
Leading on from the Dragons, the catcher number 7, Cyrus Cummings.
Cyrus Cummings will lead off for the Dragons. 0 for 1 with a strikeout as Wolford finds the outside corner. 0-1 from Wolford. Lined over to Jones, bobbles it, but he picks it back up and makes the play at first quickly for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 9, Chase LaPole.
Now Chase LaPole, who made a diving grab to end the fourth inning, will stand in. He doubled and came around to score back in the third, Fairland's lone run of the game. This is a tale of two schedules for both teams. The 0-1 on the outside corner, 0-2. This will be Jackson's last game of the week before they face Washington Courthouse on Monday. Fouled into the glove, strike 3. LaPole down on strikes.
Number 11, Wyatt.
7th strikeout of the evening for Bodie Wolford. Meanwhile, for Fairland, this is their 4th of 6 games this week. As the Dragons are back to the top of the order, swing and miss from Wyatt Thomas. The Dragons were on the road against Raceland, Kentucky on Monday, and Wayne, West Virginia on Tuesday. Line drive, ground ball up the middle to Wolford. Underhand toss to first is in time. We will hold that thought and head to the bottom of the 5th. 1, 2, 3, go the Dragons. Here in Chillicothe, you're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Parmar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Parmar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Bottom of the fifth, set to take place here at the VA with Jackson leading 2-1. It'll be the catcher Noah Ernst to lead off the lineup. As I mentioned, we're starting to talk about in the last half of the inning, this is the fourth of 6 consecutive games on 6 straight days for Fairland. They were on the road their last 3 as Ernst sends this one to left. Right underneath it is Landon Evans to make the grab for out number 1. 1 pitch out to start the inning.
First baseman, number 11, Gavin Jones.
The Dragons were at Raceland, Kentucky on Monday and Wayne, West Virginia on Tuesday. And then they were at Chesapeake last night in OVC play. They're at the VA tonight against Jackson. They will round out the week tomorrow night at home against Colgrove before headed to Zane Trace on Saturday. A lot of miles driven for those Fairland bus drivers. As Gavin Jones stands in, lays off one low, evens the count 1 apiece. 1-1, Jones pops this one into foul ground into right field. 2 Dragons going after it, but it's out of play. Into the jungle here at VA Memorial Stadium. That's the area where all the batting practice equipment is stored. Doesn't get used that often during the spring, but day in, day out during the summer when the paints are in season, they make good use out of that equipment. The 1-2 to Jones, swing and a miss. It's now the 6th strikeout of the night for Ethan Wall, and there's quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Fairland and Jackson under the lights here at the VA as Tucker Williams sends us right back where it came from into center field for a base hit. A rocket up the middle off the bat of Tucker Williams puts a runner on with 2 outs for the Ironmen.
The pitcher, number 1, Bodie Wolford.
And now Wall will face his opposition, Bodie Wolford. 0 for 1 with a walk. As Wolford sends this one up to Wall, chopper. Wall feels it and throws it to Brown at first in time for out number 3. Williams left stranded on first as we head to the 6th with Jackson hanging on to a 2-1 lead. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Back here at VA Memorial Stadium for the 6th inning, as it's a new pitcher on the mound for the Ironmen. Ryan Simons moves in from second base to take over on the mound, as Bodie Wolford's day is done pitching-wise. As Wolford will head to center field, Jensen Green moves into second. As Wolford went 5 full innings, 2 hits, gave up a run, but it was not an earned run. He walked 2, struck out 7. Simons will head back out onto the mound. He last pitched Tuesday night in a win over Hillsborough, went 2/3 of an inning, struck out a batter, recorded the save in a 4-0 win over the Indians. As the first pitch to Caden Wiseman misses down low for ball 1. Simons gets a called strike 1 there. Simons on the season 1-0. He's recorded 2 saves, 2 full innings of work, has not given up an earned run yet. This one fouled into the glove of Noah Ernst. I think the bat might have got a piece of Ernst there. We'll have a exchange of baseballs here. We'll quickly take a look at what's ahead for the Ironmen after tonight. Done for the rest of the week, but a big FAC series awaits Monday, Tuesday with Washington Courthouse. 1-2 from Simons. This one chopped up to Simons, who quickly fields it and throws it over to first. Wiseman is retired. Now 1 away for the pitcher, Ethan Wall, who is 0 for 2 on the night. The FAC year in, year out, one of the more competitive conferences in the Southeast District. As obviously Jackson, Washington Courthouse, 2 of the more competitive teams year in, year out, always making deep postseason runs. And always at the top of the FAC. Miami Trace is another team who we've seen this year. They're always in the mix, in the thick of things in FAC play. And actually, when you look at the district finals last season in Division II, as it was back then, 3 of the 4 teams that played were from the FAC. As Simons' first pitch to Wall misses outside, 1-0. Jackson and Washington Courthouse played each other in one of the district finals, with the Blue Lions overcoming the Ironmen. And the other side, it was Miami Trace falling to Waverly. (2-0) from Simons, taken for a strike. One from Simons. Wall pops this one up. Jensen Green makes the play at second, and there's 2 away.
Third baseman, number 14, Garrett Cornwell.
Also, Tucker Williams gets shifted over to shortstop as part of the defensive adjustment for the Ironmen. Failed to bring that up at the beginning of the inning. Nonetheless, 2 away for Garrett Cornwell. As the first pitch lays off this one in the turf, ball 1. Cornwell 0 for 2 with a strikeout tonight. 1-0 finds the outside corner, 1-1. The count from Simons. This one chopped over to short. Williams fields it. Throw to first is in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Simons. And the Ironmen will look for some insurance in the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-1 Jackson in front. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Bottom of the 6th inning, a 2-1 ball game, as Jackson will look to pad its lead just a little bit.
Leading off, second baseman number 19, Jensen Green.
They are 3 outs away from moving to 5-0, but first, they'll look for a little more comfort as Jensen Green leads off the bottom of the 6th. As Ethan Wald misses outside for ball 1. This one just misses the inside corner now. 2-0 from Ethan Wall. Ball winds, delivers. This one finds the inside corner for a called strike 1. 2-1 to Green, called strike 2. Green saw just 5 games of varsity action last season, batted .375 with 3 hits. There's the 2-2, just misses outside, and that'll fill up the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch outside, and Jensen Green is aboard with a walk. Second time tonight on base for Green.
Number 14, Ashton Seymour.
And now the designated hitter, Ashton Seymour, will stand in. Reached on an error back in the 4th, but it was enough to drive in a run to give the Ironmen the lead. As he gets out of the way of ball 1 there, his first at-bat of the season. Seymour drove in the go-ahead run. Now looking for his first base hit of the season as he pops this one into shallow right. Blankenship charging into, can't make the play. And Green moves up to second. And another error by this Fairland defense.
Third baseman, number 22, Easton McGraw.
So Easton McGraw stands in, 2 runners on and nobody out. A runner in scoring position. This would be a perfect opportunity for the Ironmen to get that much needed insurance. McGraw just 1 hit on the season, squares around a bunt, lays this one down. Wall fields it, throw over to LaPole at first. He can't field it out of the turf. 5 errors on the night for Fairland. And now the bases are loaded and still nobody out.
Left fielder, Eli Ray.
What would have been a sacrifice bunt is an E3. Ground ball over to short. They get the force out at the plate. Fielder's choice off the bat of Eli Ray. Now the bases are loaded with 1 away.
The pitcher, number 8, Ryan Simons.
And so now the Ironmen are back to the top of the order. It's Ryan Simons with the bases loaded. as they did on the last at-bat infield, creeps in for the Dragons. Ducks on the pond for Simons. As he looks at that one for a called strike. Seymour stands at third, Easton McGraw at second, Eli Ray at first. Ryan Simons awaits the 0-1. Inside corner, called strike 2. Simons just 1 run batted in on the season. Team's leading hitter last year, the 0-2. Simons up the middle of the wall, force out at the plate. No throw over to first, fielder's choice. Good heads-up awareness from Ethan Wall. And on back-to-back plays, the bases are left loaded now with 2 outs. As we'll have a conference at the mound for the Dragons. This looks like it's going to be all for Ethan Wall tonight. And that will be all for Ethan Wall. We'll take a break as the new pitcher warms up for Fairland. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new Pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caden Wiseman is the new pitcher for the Fairland Dragons, as Ethan Wall's night on the mound comes to an end. After 5 2/3 innings, 3 hits. So far, 2 runs, neither of them earned. He's walked 4 and struck out 6.
The catcher, number 25, Noah Ernst.
Noah Ernst stands in, bases loaded, 2 outs. Jackson could really use an insurance run here. As the first pitch from Wiseman, Ernst lined into left, base hit. 1 run will score, wave is on for another. 2 RBI single with 2 outs, and Jackson gets 2 very important insurance runs to push the lead to 3.
First baseman, number 11, Gavin Jones.
First hit of the night for Noah Ernst is a 2 RBI single, pushes the lead to 4-1. Wiseman's pitch way outside to Gavin Jones, 1-0 the count. Jones looks at that one high, upstairs for ball 2. McGraw and Ray came home to score on the base hit from Noah Ernst. A 2-out, 2 RBI single turns a 1-run game into a 3-run game. .30 from Wiseman outside, 4-pitch walk to Gavin Jones. And once again, the bases are juiced with 2 outs.
Shortstop, number 2, Tucker Williams.
Gavin Jones is on base for the first time as Cummings will approach Wiseman to talk things over. As Tucker Williams stands in with the bases loaded, he's 1 for 2 with a single. Ironmen looking to cushion this lead even more. As one misses down and away for ball 1. Williams, 3 RBI on the season, takes ball 2. Two and 0 to Williams. This one finally finding the strike zone, 2-1 the count. Wolford awaits on deck, the 2-1. Williams pops this one. Underneath it is Cornwell tracking, and Cornwell makes the catch to retire the side. A 2 RBI single from Noah Ernst pads the Ironman lead. It's 4-1 as we head to the 7th. Jackson needs 3 outs to put this one away. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week, presented by Willie and Son Trucking, each week at sosaohio.com.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
7th inning here at VA Memorial Stadium. Jackson holding a 4-1 lead. They're 3 outs away from moving to 5-0 on the 2025 season. 2 outs and the bases loaded. Noah Ertz rips one into left field for a 2 RBI single to push the lead to 4-1. And that'll give Ryan Simons a little more breathing room out there on the mound. He looks to complete the 2 innings save. Fairland will have its 5, 6, 7 due up in the order here in the 7th, with Josh Gillespie, the designated hitter, to lead us off.
Leading off, designated hitter number 3, Josh Gillespie.
Gillespie 0 for 2, strikeout, ground out. As the first pitch from Simons finds the outside corner, called strike 1. A 1 from Simons, swing and a miss. Ran him up on his hands. Quickly down 0-2 is Josh Gillespie. 0-2, down and away. 6 hits on the year for Josh Gillespie. Sure, he'd love to have another one here. 1-2 from Simons. Just misses outside, 2-2. As I mentioned before, Jackson done for the week after tonight. They'll face Washington Courthouse on Monday. The 2-2 lined into right field in foul ground. Nobody there to make the play. Fairland will be on their home field tomorrow night to face the Cold Grove Hornets in OVC play. Simons winds, deals the 2-2. Down and inside from 0-2 to 3-2 goes Josh Gillespie. Payoff pitch from Simons. This one popped up into foul ground near the Jackson dugout. Ernst tracking and making the catch is Noah Ernst. One away.
First baseman, number 24, Luke Brown.
It's easy for some guys to get lost in the lights tracking the ball. Noah Ernst did a great job tracking, reaching back, making the catch, retiring the first batter. And now Luke Brown stands in with one away. Brown 1 for 2 with a single. Simons kicks and deals. Ball 1. From Simons. Brown, grounder over to second, Green. Fields, throw to first is in time, 2 away. Dragons down to their last batter.
Elias Blankenship.
And Elias Blankenship looks to keep the game alive for the Dragons. Jackson 1 out away from 5-0. First pitch to Blankenship, taken for strike 1. A 1 from Simons outside and low for ball 1. Jackson and Fairland under the lights at VA Memorial Stadium. Simons the 1-1. This one lined over to second. Green can't make the grab. And it's down for a base hit, and the Dragons stay alive for the time being. First hit of the game for Elias Blankenship. It's a single.
The catcher, number 7, Cyrus Cummins.
Now Cyrus Cummings will stand in with 2 out, 1 on now. First pitch to Cummings upstairs. Should Cummings reach base, Chase LaPola is on deck representing the tying run. 1-0 from Simons. Down and inside, ball 2. Wolford, the center fielder, favoring that right center gap. Left center gap wide open, and a balk from Simons. Blankenship moves into scoring position. Things getting a little interesting now for Fairland. Runner into scoring position, 2 outs, 2-0 the count to the catcher, Cyrus Cummings. 2-0 from Simons, upstairs, 3-0 the count. Pick off to second. It's in time. And that's the game. Ryan Simons, some trickery. Pick off to second, works to perfection. And the Jackson Ironmen keep the perfect season intact. 4-1 the final score. Jackson over Fairland from VA Memorial Stadium. Ryan Simons picks off Elias Blankenship to end the game. We'll step aside and we'll be back with the final thoughts on tonight's battle. 4-1 Jackson, your final score from the VA. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
Final score from VA Memorial Stadium, the Jackson Ironmen for the Fairland Dragons won. In an exciting game here at the VA Memorial Stadium. Game only lasting just north of 90 minutes. As Jackson improves to 5-0 on the season, Fairland dropping to 2-5. We'll quickly take you through the final unofficial stats here in the game. We'll start with Fairland. Wyatt Thomas was 0 for 2 with a walk. Caden Wiseman was also 0 for 2 with a walk. Ethan Wall 0 for 3. Garrett Cornwell 0 for 3 as well, as was Josh Gillespie. Luke Brown was 1 for 2 with a single. Elias Blankenship 1 for 3 with a single. He singled in his very last at-bat, was picked off at second to end the game. Cyrus Cummings 0 for 2. Chase LaPole 1 for 2 with a double and scored the only run of the night for the Dragons. Ethan Wall, the losing pitcher on the night, but a pretty solid outing for Wall. 5 2/3 innings. 4 runs given up on 3 hits. None of those runs were earned. He walked 4. He struck out 6. As Caden Wiseman pitched the last third of the 6th inning. Gave up a hit and a walk, but retired the side. For the Jackson Ironmen, Ryan Simons 1 for 4 with a single and a run. Noah Ernst was 1 for 2. He walked twice and had a huge 2 RBI single back in the 6th to pad the lead to 3 runs. Gavin Jones was 0 for 2. He sacrificed bunted back in the 1st. He also walked in the 6th. Tucker Williams 1 for 4 with a single. Bodie Wolford 0 for 2 with a walk. Jensen Green 1 for 1 with a single, a sacrifice bunt, and a walk. Garrett Legg 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ashton Seymour in his first game of the season was 0 for 2, but he reached on 2 errors and drove in the go-ahead run back in the 4th. Easton McGraw was 0 for 3, reached on 2 errors as well. Eli Ray 0 for 3 with a strikeout, reached on a fielder's choice. Pitching-wise, Bodie Wolford, the winning pitcher for the Ironmen, went 5 full innings, gave up just 2 hits, 1 run that was unearned. He struck out 7 and walked 2. Ryan Simons picks up the 2-inning save, his 3rd save on the season, 2 full innings, just 1 hit. And as you saw earlier, picked off Elias Blankenship at second base to end the game, to go out with a bang for the Ironmen. as once again the Ironmen improved to 5-0. So they're done for the week, but they await a big 2-game series with Washington Courthouse Monday, Tuesday, a home and away series. Home against the Blue Lions on Monday and at Washington Courthouse on Wednesday. And Fairland, after dropping to 2-5, will return home tomorrow to face the Coal Grove Hornets as they look to move to 2-0 in OVC play. And that'll wrap it up from our presentation of Ohio High School baseball here at VA Memorial Stadium, the home of the Chillicothe Paints. For Ryan Myers, our cameraman, Dewey Daly, working the computer tonight, I'm Carson Francis. We thank you for tuning in tonight. Be sure to check out our social media pages and our website, sosoohio.com, for information on future streams. Once again, thanks for tuning in to tonight's presentation of Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.